Hi, I am Jen Molitor on the 5-Minute Bark podcast. And today I'm here to share with you my heart for changing education. So my heart has been in teaching since I was 8 years old. I wanted to be a teacher since I was in 3rd grade. Finally became a teacher, and after 5 years in, I wanted to quit the profession altogether. I discovered a secret for how to stay in education, how to teach from my heart, how to love my kids, love my life, and still have this balanced, easygoing way about me. And I want to share that with you. I want to share it with the world. So stay tuned so you can discover these secrets for bringing the heart back to education. I was trying so hard to get out, and it was hard. I couldn't quite leave the teaching door. After that year's leave, I went back teaching half-time. And as I was teaching half-time, I kind of was balancing being a teacher and then having nutrition practice. And it kind of came to the point when I needed to make a decision. Am I going all in with nutrition and like being the best nutrition coach ever and leaving teaching goodbye? Like no more license, like goodbye teaching, I'm getting out. And it was at that moment when I was like, okay, do I go all in? And I couldn't do it. And I kept thinking, I was like, what is this pull? And so I just started writing, like, what is it? What's on my heart? What am I thinking about? I love teaching. I love teaching. I can teach about anything. I can teach about elephants as long as I know about them. So I journaled. I got into the core of me. I kind of got into my body and out of my head and was like, who am I? What am I supposed to do on this earth? I'm supposed to teach. Okay, so am I supposed to teach nutrition or kids? And it came down to, oh my God, I love to teach kids. I love nutrition too, though I light up when I talk about kids. I light up when I talk about my day and how I chatted with this kid and he had this connection with fractions. I'm like, this was the best part of my day. When I talk about nutrition, it's good. I still can change people's lives. So the me part, when I really tuned in, my heart, my soul, teaching in the classroom, in schools, changing kids' lives. When I discovered that, I was like, holy shit, I want in. I don't want out. And so I thought, okay, so here's like these two roads, right? I can jump out or I can jump back in. And jumping back in means I leave nutrition, like let it go. I've built a business. I've learned all about this, taken all these trainings, certifications. And I just was like, you know what? I'm ready to let that go. So I dropped it, totally stopped taking nutrition clients. And I was like, I'm doing this. Wrote my ideas for a book. So I've got a book in the works. And once I made that decision, here's the cool part. I wrote out my vision. Like, what do I want to expect? What do I want to achieve? Who do I want to impact? I wrote it all out. The next day, it was a Monday, went to school, and I printed off my vision off the school printer. I'm walking back to my classroom, and the school superintendent, who's new that year, runs into me in the hallway, and he's like, hey, can I walk with you? And I was like, yeah, did I do something wrong? So he walks with me to my classroom and shuts the door, and I'm like, oh crap. Okay. And he says, hey, I've been watching you. I've been seeing you teaching, and you're doing a really great job. Like, we really value you here. He's like, so where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? And I was like, seriously? I just wrote out my vision. Let me share it with you.
You're watching the 5-Minute Bark podcast on YouTube. If you like this episode, you just may like many more. Subscribe today by clicking the red subscribe button in the top right-hand corner.